Hello everybody! Welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? Okay, if you follow my community tab at all, I put out a poll saying, hey, if I were to make a video just me ranting about things that I've been obsessed with lately, would you guys be interested in that, or would you think it was stupid? And surprisingly, like pretty much everybody who voted said, heck yeah, do whatever you want girl, slay, get it. And I was like, nice! The ticket I needed to talk about whatever my heart desired and whatever has been consuming my brain space for literally no reason. So, you're probably thinking to yourself, what does this girl want to talk about so badly? Well, if you're watching the speed paint, I don't know if you've noticed it already, but I am drawing myself as my trainer self in Pokemon Violet, because Pokemon Violet has not taken over me, but it has taken over my brain space. And I would say Pokemon in general has taken over a lot of my brain space. But I just want to tell you guys this because it's so exciting and it made me so happy, is that when I was playing Pokemon Violet, I had an Eevee on my team because in my heart I was like, I want to have a Sylveon. Sylveon is my favorite Pokemon, and you know, wouldn't it be cool if I got an Eevee and it evolved into Sylveon? And I was even telling myself, like, you know what? Whatever she evolves into, I'm still gonna love it no matter what. You know, all the evolutions are some of my favorite Pokemon, so I will be happy no matter what I get. And I'm just gonna choose to not obsess over having Sylveon. And then I remember I was on my way to the electric type gym and I was doing a battle and my Eevee started evolving and I was like, what's happening? What's happening? Ah! And I was like freaking out and I was like, okay, don't get your hopes up. Whatever it is, just be happy. And then, guys, she evolved into Sylveon! I was so happy. I had wanted Sylveon. I did a whole playthrough of Pokemon Sword and I didn't get a Sylveon, and I was like, you know what? It's fine, whatever. I got Violet and I got my Sylveon. Let's go! I was so happy. I'm still so happy about this, guys. Can you tell that I was so happy that I got Sylveon? I've been playing Pokemon Violet in what little free time I have. Whenever I play it, I'm just so happy. And I don't know, I just love playing Pokemon games. You're just the right amount of, like, dumb enough that my brain can still play the game without having to, like, think really hard about it. But also it's challenging enough for me that I still really like playing them. Guys, it's not just the games. I have been seeing so many Pokemon plushies that, like, my heart can't take it, dude. The other day, like, I'm telling you, I was on Pokemon's, like, official website. What's it called? But, like, Pokemon has an official Pokemon store, like, online. And I've been looking at all of the sitting cuties. And they're so I want them so bad. They're so cute. And, like, literally, I can't even look at Pokemon's website anymore because I'll get so depressed that I can't buy all the plushies that my heart desires. I saw that they had an Android of Marnie from Pokemon Sword, and I was like, I love Marnie, I want that Nindroid. And then I looked to see if it was in stock, and it was out of stock, and I was like crying. So I just need to learn to online shopping is just dangerous for me, and I should just avoid it, you know? I was at Target the other day, guys, and I saw this Piplup Squishmallow, and I love Piplup. Piplup is a really cute Pokemon, and I love him so much. And when I saw that Piplup Squishmallow, in my heart, dude, I was like, I need it. The cuteness aggression took over. So, basically, to everybody I know, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna tell you that that's what I want for Christmas, is that Piplup Squishmallow. Guys, I've been talking about Pokemon for 5 minutes. This is... You probably are wondering what else I'm obsessing over, and the honest truth is that I've kind of delved back into fandoms that I wasn't part of as a kid, but I was a huge enjoyer of the shows itself. Like, recently I started rewatching all, like, the Equestria Girl movies because I thought about like how much I specifically loved the first Equestria Girls movie, and I loved Rainbow Rock, and I just have been rewatching the Equestria Girl movies because I have felt so nostalgic from it, because that was, I wouldn't say My Little Pony is the reason why I started drawing, but it was definitely one of the biggest reasons why I started drawing was because of My Little Pony, but specifically Equestria Girls. When younger me saw the first Equestria Girls movie for like the first time in like 2012, my little brain was broken, dude. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever. I remember I like recorded it on my DVR. Do you guys remember what a DVR is? But I would record it and then I would rewatch it like all the time because I loved Equestria Girls. Oh my word. Guys, which My Little Pony character was your favorite? Because I 100% was a Fluttershy girly and a Twilight Sparkle girly. Those two were my absolute favorites, and I still love them to this day. But once I like went back and I like rewatched stuff, there's elements of all the other characters that I started appreciating now more as I've gotten older. Like when I was a kid, like I used to think that Applejack was annoying, but now that I watch it, I'm like, dang, like Applejack is like one of the best characters. So I don't know, I've just fallen back into things I enjoyed as a child that I'm now going back and revisiting. When I was little, I didn't have social media during that time, so like I didn't know what the fandom for any of those shows were like. And now that I'm older, I'm like seeing what the actual fandom for like My Little Pony is like, and what the actual fandom for like some other stuff I've been into. Like I remembered about Ninjago. That is literally the most like randomest thing I could ever have resurfaced in my brain, but like I've been like having this strong itch to like rewatch some of the earlier seasons of Ninjago, because let me tell you, like objectively that show is not perfect, but it's honestly probably one of the best children's shows like ever created. Guys, the amount of like Kai moment compilations that are on my For You page is just honestly embarrassing. And yeah, it's the same case as My Little Pony, where as I'm getting older, I'm just now realizing what those fandoms for those shows are like, because now I'm older and I'm coming back to them and I'm like, wait, why is everybody like, I don't know, it's just, I find it very interesting that I'm finding my love again for things that I haven't even thought about in a long time, and it's just making me really happy again. Like I had a stupid grin on my face like anytime I see anything that's like, oh, one of my mutuals did a Ninjago fan art, I like jump up and down happy, you know, like I don't know. I've also like been really obsessed with Studio Ghibli, but I want you to guess specifically what in Studio Ghibli has made me so obsessed. If your guess was Howl's Moving Castle, you are correct, my guy. I don't know why. Like, I've seen it a bunch of times, but the most recent time I watched it, it just really, really hit me in the heart. Like, I don't know. I just love that Ghibli movie. And I feel like out of all the Ghibli movies I've watched, Howl's Moving Castle is just one of the Ghibli films that specifically, the more you watch it, the more you love it. And I don't know if it's just because I'm also getting excited for Boy and the Heron, but I don't know. It's just that I'm always thinking about like the characters from Howl's Moving Castle, the artwork, the backgrounds, the story, the music. Like that's probably one of the most iconic Ghibli soundtracks is Howl's Moving Castle. So yeah, I'm just, you know what? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you for listening to my somewhat illogical ramble about some of the most randomest things that you never probably expected me to talk about. Like, why is this girl rambling about Piplup plushies and Ninjago? Like, I don't know. I don't know either, guys. It's just that these are some of the things that lately have been making me happy, and things that have consumed a lot of my brain space, rekindling stuff that I used to love from my childhood that I realize it's still I really love and somewhat shape who I am, not just as an artist, but like what I like to create. So yeah, if you want another video in the future where I just ramble and talk about things that I love, girl, you don't have to ask twice because I will be on it. But I probably won't do this that often if this video just performs like awfully. Thank you for watching this far. If you made it to this point of the video, you are a trooper. I salute to you. And thank you so much for watching, listening to my rambling. And I will see you in my next video, whenever that is. And bye-bye-bye!